What's up, mighty boys and girls, it's your Ranger Boy here, and welcome to a reaction in regards of the brand new opening. Because for a few days now it has been kind of rumored that this opening will reveal, let's say, a return, and honestly I was kind of doubtful, so I didn't really have that much of a high hopes. But by the time I actually read who exactly returned into the anime, honestly, I couldn't be more excited and at the same time amused. And I will talk about later why I'm so amused, but for now, let's just react to this opening. I couldn't be more excited. So without any more hesitation, let's go. Before I start, of course, credit goes to @AshesArena on Twitter, always a reliable source of our community, and I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you, man. I honestly can't wait. Okay, the new visuals, really like that. I mean, it's still the same song, but kind of remix, like back then with the XY World theme. Grookey? I mean, people still don't know if it will be Ghost Grookey or Ash Grookey. Probably Ash Grookey, but we don't know in regards of What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, hold on, no, wait, hold. Okay, wait, we have to rewind this. I can't believe it. It's actually true. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's actually true! Gary, Iris and Gary are returning into the anime. And the reason why it's so amusing, like this right here is so amusing to me, is because for future projects, for future video projects, I actually started to rewatch Black and White. And as of right now, I'm at the Return of Dawn and the Meloetta arc, which I still think it's really amazing. But it just can't be a coincidence that by the time I rewatch Black and White, that this right here happens. This right here happens. Like, in all honesty, this is just so amazing. Oh my god, I can already hear the lines I've been constantly hearing while rewatching Black and White. Kodomane, Kodomane, you're such a child. Oh god. The only thing that's missing from his opening is Silent with his tasting time! And I do understand that it's a little bit too early for the guy to return. Because, for the guys who don't know, Silent actually returned in XY. But after the end of XY, in an XY special where he met Clement. So therefore, him not returning is a shame. Like, because Silent is honestly one of my favorite characters in the franchise. But it's not surprising because he technically did return. But still, it's a shame because I just really liked him as with his like really energetic personality, and he has great comedic timing, the guy. But oh my god, Gary! In my opinion, Gary's like a really interesting person to actually return, because first of all, that kind of confirms that not only companions will return back to the anime, which is great. I mean, basically, Corinna kind of confirmed that already, but Corinna was a mix between companion and not companion. But still, like, now we have it here, Black and White, ironically, that rivals can return as well. And this right here just confirms it. And also, I'm just really curious of what kind of development Gary actually went through after his return in Diamond and Pearl back then. Ah, man, I honestly can't wait, because here right now, he doesn't really seem like, let's say, like the professor kind of type, the professor apprentice, but more of a rival. Like back then, when he was like Ash's main rival. Like he looks really competitive, ready for battle, and he probably also will take part in the World Championship, but I don't know. But honestly, like both Iris and Gary returning into this anime right here makes sense because both are very competitive characters, especially towards Ash. And to have them like taking part in the World Championship kind of makes sense. And honestly, I'm curious of not only like Gary's Pokemon team, but especially Iris' Pokemon team, because I hope they will make the Iris special canon. You know, the special where she actually caught a Gibble. Many people actually don't know that Iris caught a Gibble. Oh my god, I just realized that during the Dawn Return and the Melurta arc, Iris actually caught Dragonite, the really rebellious Dragonite, the one who kind of was not really listening to Iris. And now, oh my god, we have not only a potential Dragonite versus Dragonite battle, but like a very feisty Dragonite against a very sweet Dragonite. Oh my god. I hope that will be like the main clash of the two, because, you know, Dragon Master and all. Ah, man, like those two returns honestly open up so many opportunities in regards of storytelling, in regards of battles, and in regards of, you know, just establishing Ash's Pokemon with like Iris's and Gary's Pokemon. And I'm honestly really curious what kind of Pokemon Gary will have. Will he also have some kind of new power like Mega Evolution, like Misty and Brock did? Will he maybe obtain Z moves? Or will he even, maybe like Lance, have Gigantamax? We don't know, man. Honestly, like those two, when I saw this first, I was like really hyped, but now I'm just honestly fascinated of the possibilities that we can get. But with that being said, let's just watch the end of the opening and let's see if there's more revealing stuff here. Okay. Okay, I will talk about that later. Okay, that is kind of weird because this kind of this right here kind of looked like the Darkest Day arc, but the Darkest Day arc is kind of over. Okay, or maybe it's just a normal Gigantamax battle, but those two Pokemon also were involved in the Darkest Day arc. So will there be a Darkest Day Part 2? I guess it's just some random Pokemon Dynamaxing in some kind of like Dynamax spot. Yeah, okay. I'll be honest, one thing of the Darkest Day arc which wasn't really that good was the involvement of Team Rocket and therefore Dynamax Meowth, because it was more played off as a joke rather than something that kind of influenced the story. You know, as if Team Rocket wasn't a joke already. And I'll be honest, this season Team Rocket is kind of underwhelming. But I will talk about that in my worst list. I have Team Rocket in my worst list. Oh, I love the dancing. And the visuals of course remind me of the first episode of Carter, the first major episode of Carter, where she's like having this inner conflict and she's thinking about, yeah, do I even like Pokemon? I don't even know what to do. And that's like the same visual, and I always like this one because it reminds me of like the first step of Carter. And of course Eevee. Yeah, and that's something I also point out in my review, that having Quado have an Eevee is just the perfect choice because, you know, both are very undecided of what kind of career they are trying to achieve, and that's why they are perfect for each other, because both are so similar to each other. And also, yes, I know, there are many people in my review which pointed out that this Eevee right here, that Eevee of Koharu, wait, no, hold on a minute. That Eevee of Koharu won't evolve into any of the forms because it probably is a G-Max Eevee, which cannot evolve and only Dynamax into this special Eevee form. And I have to say, I mean, it's logical, but I wouldn't really like that, because we already had that situation with Lana, where we had a potential Eevee, but it didn't evolve at all because it was basically just a promotion for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. And to have that a second time in a row, I don't know, man. Like, sure, it makes sense, but it would be such a waste of potential, especially since in the episode they kinda hinted that there could be a new evolution. But I do understand that at the end of the day, this could be only a G-Max Eevee. Okay, yeah, okay, oh, just the mythical Pokemon and the legendaries. Further establishing that Ash and Go are rivals by also establishing the rivalry between Cinderace and Lucario. Okay, so basically the main highlights of this opening are really just the return of Iris and Gary. And the other things that have been revealed here are mostly the things we already know, which is Go and Ash establishing their rivalry. Both, like the scene where both are aiming for Leon, it kind of indicates that, yeah, they will be competing for the same thing in the future. So, you know, more rivalry hinting. The whole Kohara Eevee stuff. The Grookey stuff, which we don't exactly know who will obtain Grookey. I would prefer it to be Ash, because Go having 3 starters would be kind of weird and would implicate some strange things. But yeah, as of right now, like honestly, the main highlights are of course Iris and Gary's return. That's basically it. And the rest is something, and the rest of the opening is basically stuff we already know. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this live reaction. Tell me in the comments, are you guys actually excited for Gary and Iris? And what companion would you want next to return? Tell me, and just like always, I see you guys in the comments down below. Bye guys!